Welcome to the first episode of Out in the Field, a series for the inquiring mind who has little spare time. It's going to be a short show about highlighting the activities and programs of Kentucky agriculture, natural resources, and horticulture. The Kentucky Beef IRM project has been extremely successful in the state and showed significant productivity from cattle producers. We can see this in Anderson County, where we're here today with Tommy Yankee, Agriculture Natural Resource Agent, and Dr. Les Anderson, Beef Cattle Specialist. Tommy, tell us about how the Beef IRM program has worked here in Anderson County and how successful it's been.
Dr. Wood, we started the program 10 years ago as a pilot program with two herds. The herd we're at today averaging about 50 head and another herd of 200 head. And when we first started, these cows were weighing about 1,800 pounds. Weaning weights were in the 490s. And so we wanted to moderate frame size down to 1,300 pound range approximately, increase weaning weights. It's been a phenomenal program. It's been one of the most impactful programs of my 38-year career.
Okay, when you started with these producers, did you have a certain protocol expectations that you give them when you start?
Yes, we established baseline data. We've put together a survey or a questionnaire, if you would like to call it that. You can't measure what you don't have, so we like to see where the farmers are at currently, their vaccination protocols, their feeding program. We look at every aspect of their operation. Dr. Anderson, Dr. Lemcooler, Dr. Arnold, Dr. Bullock, we all sit down and look at areas that we think we need to tweak. At first, we may not start with the breeding program. It may first impact their feeding program. After we get those programs in line, then we work on the breeding program. Mike is now doing all artificial insemination, and we're making changes that are to the positive for Mike. Mike has developed a reputation now for not only selling high-quality feeder steers, but replacement females as well.
That's really great, Tommy. It sounds like it's doing a really good job here in Anderson County with the Beef IRM project that you put together. We're here with Mike Wilson at his farm in Anderson County, and he's been involved in the Beef IRM project for a number of years. Mike, can you tell us about how it's changed the way your cattle look and the productivity and the results you've seen from this program?
It is, I think, changed dramatically. We started out with 1,800 pound cattle, and with weaning weights of around 550 to 590. Since then, we've lowered them to about 1,300 on an average, with weaning weights of 6 to 650 and a few 700 pound weaning weights. And it's really improved on the feed, amount of feed they eat. It's cut down on that, a lot less groceries. And just overall, I think a lot healthier and better looking herd, more uniform. Come time to sell, all the calves are more uniform, same size, and it's just really been a big improvement and a really good learning experience. I've really enjoyed it.
All right, well, thank you, Mike. We sure appreciate you letting us come out and visit with you this morning. So, Dr. Anderson, let me ask you, what kind of results have you seen across the state from implementing this program?
Our results have been fairly phenomenal. Just to give a brief overview of the IRM farm program, it actually started back in 2015 in northern Kentucky with Don Sorrell and the agents in the northern Kentucky region. It's grown since then. We now have about 140 farms that participate in about 7,000 mama cows in the program. And like Tommy described, we try our best to keep very accurate, detailed records so that we can mark and document change. The changes that we have observed, we've seen about 154 pound increase in pounds of calf wean per cow exposed, which resulted in about a 1/3 increase in revenue for the producers that are participating. In our farms, the smallest farms we have is 5 cows, and the largest farm in the program is about 250 cows. And so we'll work with anybody. And basically what I tell the agents is our goal is to go from point A to point B, and it doesn't matter where your point A is. Okay, if a farmer's got bulls turned out year round and no program, we'll start there. If they've already got a pretty established production plan, we'll take them from the point they're at to the next point. And so far, it's been one of the more successful programs that I've been a part of. And that success really is due to the incredible agents that we have that work with us in the counties.
Any of you out there that are agriculture agents and want to get involved with this, I'm sure Dr. Anderson would be willing to work with you, and I'm sure Tommy could serve as a mentor to share his experiences and how it's worked for him. So we appreciate you letting me come out here and talk to you today about this program and highlight it in our first episode that we have of this. So appreciate it very much. I want to share with you some new hires and transfers that we have in agriculture and natural resources. Patton Slusher is the new A&R agent in Bourbon County, and Kendall Bowman is the new A&R agent in Owen County, and Lindsay Haynes is the new A&R agent in Nicholas County. We have some transfer of agents as well. We have TJ Atkins, who was the 4-H agent in Pulaski County, and now he's transferred to the A&R position in that same county. Matt Fultrell is the Christian County A&R agent, and he transferred from being the Christian County 4-H agent. And we have Garrett Coffey, who was the A&R agent in Whitley County, and he has transferred to Rockcastle County. So as you meet these new agents out there in the field, welcome them to our extension family. Well, hopefully spring is on the way, and I know I'm ready for it. The other day I was sitting around thinking about what I needed to do to my lawn to help it come out of winter and have a really nice spring. Well, just in time when I was thinking about that, we all received an email from Dr. Greg Munshaw, who had an article on spring lawn care and how we can go about taking care of our lawns, getting ready for the springtime. Local food systems have become more a part of our lifestyles, and there will be a Kentucky Local Food Systems Summit held on March 27th. Many of our horticulture agents have participated in putting the program together for that summit. There was an email that was sent out regarding that, and if you can't find it, just drop me a note and I'll send you the email because the registration link is kind of long. Keep in mind that the spring grazing school is going to take place on April 23rd through the 24th. Registration deadline is April 5th, and the cost is $50 per participant. But remember, the A&R office is going to pay for registrations of agents that have 5 years of less experience to attend the Kentucky Grazing School. One further event I want to remind you of is the 12th Annual Eastern Central Kentucky Turf Professionals Training. That's going to be held April 2nd, and you can sign up for that by calling 606-723-4557. And you need to pre-register by March 29th. You can contact Eric Baker in Estill County as well for questions you might have about that training. Don't forget about the mini grant applications that are due by April 5th. That's the $2,500 for you as an agent to work with a specialist on a special project you might have for your county. Well, I hope you learned something, and I'll see you out in the field.